I just finished reading Spring Snow and Runaway Horses by Yukio Mishima. Man, they're cool books. They've got this classical Japanese writing style, a slow, contemplative pace which focuses in on the impermanence and simple beauty of life. But more than anything, Mishima's philosophy is a beautiful thing. He's got another book called Sun and Steel, where he goes into this idea of nocturnal thinking. Nocturnal thinking is Mishima's description of modern-day life. He says that so many of us are focused on these abstract intellectual ideas, maybe even nihilistic ideas, and so we've become detached from the body and physical experience. It really resonated with me. When I was growing up, I did exactly that. I locked myself up in a dark room reading about Buddhism and Stoicism, and don't get me wrong, it was great. Those philosophies have changed my life, but it's a substitute for the real thing. So, what was Mishima's antidote to this? Well, the cure was the sun. Mishima wasn't telling us not to read. I mean, the guy was a writer. But what he said was that there needs to be a counterbalance. For Mishima, the mind alone wasn't enough. You couldn't just live in the world of books and ideas. You had to step out into the real world and feel it. The sun represented action, discipline, strength, and the intensity of a life lived fully. It was about merging the intellect with the tangible, with the muscles, with sweat, with effort. He wanted us to understand that knowledge, real knowledge, wasn't something you found in books. It was something you lived, something you embodied. There's power in thought, sure, but it's incomplete without action. The ideas stay trapped in your head without an outlet, without a connection to the real world or a purpose. And so they start to overpower you. The sun is what unites these two worlds. And I mean, the guy took this seriously. It's part of why he's such a controversial writer. He led a coup in Japan and tried to overthrow the government to restore the empire, and when it failed, he killed himself. And I'm not saying it's a good thing. I don't agree with his politics, but to a certain degree, you've got to respect a man who embodied his beliefs so passionately. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is, don't reject thought. Don't stop reading or give up on philosophy, but remember to ground it. Words are meaningless without purpose. You have to make them real. Step out into the sun. So maybe when the video ends, go take a walk. Find a park or even just some streets. Put on some Louis Armstrong. Feel the wind. Feel the sun. If it's raining, feel the rain. And go into the world for a little while. There's this quote from On the Road by Jack Kerouac, which I think fits perfectly here. I'll leave you with it. The only people for me are the mad ones. The ones who are mad to live, mad to talk, mad to be saved, desirous of everything at the same time. The ones who never yawn or say a commonplace thing but burn, burn, burn. Like fabulous Roman candles, exploding like spiders across the stars. Manifest excellence, brother. I'm proud of you.
John B, that is. Put a $20 gold piece on my watch chain, so the boys will know that I died standing back.